You can use labels to help organize your course visually. Using labels helps to break up the space in your course. This can be especially useful if you have a lot of resources or assignments in your course. Using labels like this and some indentation can easily let the users see which activities are grouped together in resources that they might watch or read, and which activities and resources are things that they're expected to do something with. When you use a consistent design layout like this with the labels in each topic block of your course, it helps your users to know how to use the resources and activities in each topic block. To add labels to your course, the first thing that we need to do is click on the Turn Editing On button in your course. Next, go to the topic block in your course where you want to add the labels. Go down to the resource scroll bar and scroll down to Label. Type in the text that you want to use as your label. So for my example, my first label is going to be How to Do It. And I'm going to make this text larger. I'm going to go with 18-point font. You want to make it larger so that it easily stands out from your other text and people can see it. I'm also going to make this text bold. I can use the bold icon here or my keyboard shortcuts. And then I'm going to make this kind of a maroon color, and you want to use consistent color throughout your course so that people can see that it's a pattern. Alright, and then I'll save this label. And now I see my label is here at the bottom. So I'll click these move arrows. And I'll choose this top box as where I want this label to appear just by clicking on that. And the label is now moved up to the top of my list of resources and activities. I want to add a second label. So I'm going to go back to my resource scroll bar and choose label. And my second label is going to say try it out. And again, I'm going to make that bold, 18-point font, and kind of a maroon color. And then I'll save that. And I also want to move this label so that I can use the labels to organize these resources and activities. So again, I'm going to click on the move arrow. And I'm going to place this above these assignments. Alright, I want to organize this a little bit more with the visual layout. So I want to indent these resources underneath the label. So I'm going to click this arrow to move them to the right. And you have to kind of judge this visually. I think it will look a little better if I indent it twice. So I'm going to click that arrow one more time. And I'm going to do the same thing to the second resource. I move that a second time as well. And then I actually have instructions here for something for the participants to do. So I want to move that over twice as well. So again, I'm just clicking these arrows to indent. And so now those resources are much cleaner looking while they're indented over. And the user will be able to see the labels much more easily. So if we scroll back up to the top and we click on the button to turn the editing off, and then scroll back down to the topic block in our course, we can now see without our editing symbols there that this is a much cleaner layout for our user, and they can see more easily that these are the resources that are going to help them learn how to do it, and these are the things that they need to do next. And I can tell here that I need to go back and edit this label again because the size isn't quite right. So I can do that by scrolling back up and clicking on turn on editing and then adjusting that size. But that's all there is to it, to add labels, and it helps your course look much more organized, as you can see the consistency here from block to block.